Brand new footage has been released of Trump when he actually took his testimony in court in the Letitia James fake judge Engeron, basically his bookkeeping of his business, where they said he overreported his value. We're going to go over all the video. I'm Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Welcome. Please join us. Give us a sub. Let's go.
Brand new footage of Trump's hours-long deposition in his civil fraud case in New York. Trump questioned by the Attorney General's office for 7 hours.
The main thing to take home is that the Attorney General's office questioned him for 7 hours. Ask yourself what Trump's hourly rate is. It would be like me sitting down with Bill Gates and wasting a few hours of his time. And that's all they were trying to do, is tie him up to keep him from campaigning.
Yes, when Trump is asked about his role within the company since becoming president.
I'd rarely have anything to do with anything having to do with the company. I really wasn't interested, believe it or not. I was interested in solving the problem with North Korea, which was ready to blow up. I considered this the most important job in the world, saving millions of lives. I think you would have had nuclear holocaust if I didn't deal with North Korea. I think you would have had a nuclear war if I weren't elected.
That's entirely possible. But mostly, this shows that he was not involved in the companies while he was president. All of these knuckleheads in the rest of this video, they're going to bring in some lawyer, experts. None of them mentioned that he had to sign all of these waivers when he was president, that he agreed. He had to show how arm's distance he was going to be from his own companies while he was president to prove that there would be no conflict of interest. Now watch this smug response she gives to him, saying that there'll be no nuclear war. Did we have a nuclear war with North Korea? No, we didn't. So at the very least, there's no proof that he's wrong.
Attorney General Letitia James claiming Trump and his namesake organization inflated assets by billions of dollars.
And none of that was found to be true. That was her opinion. Letitia James is lying on this one because they had enough banks come in and say they made money on his investment, which proved that it wasn't overinflated. They were happy to do business with him again. They said if there was any kind of exaggeration, it's common across all New York business practices. So whatever her definition is of exaggeration value of things, she's wrong.
When asked about the financial statements, Trump argued about his, quote, brand.
If I wanted to show you a good statement, I would have added maybe $10 billion or something for the brand. I didn't put the brand in there. I think my brand value is probably my greatest asset, even though it gets tarnished by people like this suing me. I became president because of the brand. Okay? I became president. I think it's the hottest brand in the world.
And I hate to say it, but he's right on that too. Brand is everything. It's even worth more than the amount of money that you have sitting in the bank. I have a brand. Everyone does. You have a reputation at work and with your family. You can actually leverage it and you can get more work and get more opportunities. And if your brand is destroyed, good luck. You've Bud Lighted yourself. So he's right on this. And the MSNBC host just doesn't get it, especially since NBC's brand is so terrible in the television market.
Just a judge in Goron already found that Trump was liable for fraud because he already issued summary judgment. And so the rest of the trial was pretty much window dressing, but now the potential damages are up to $370 million.
I still say that amount of money, while significant, it's huge, but it's not beyond Trump's reach to pay and get out of. But Judge Engeron, just because he already decided Trump was guilty before he had a trial, remember, he never had a jury. So this is something one judge, corrupt judge, under Letitia James, corrupt Letitia James, was able to do on their own without oversight.
I would say that Eric and Don and Ivanka, I was not interested in doing deals. I thought it was something that, while I heard it was legal for them as a family to do, I thought it wouldn't look good. I was I wanted to do a great job as president, and I felt that would look like somewhat of a conflict of interest.
So he had basically the Trump family laying off of the business while he was president, because you don't want to exploit making money off your business or your brand while you're president. Or it could be seen as insider information, which, as we know now, Nancy Pelosi is better than anyone. She beats the market all day because she has her insider trading scams where she can sell stock when she knows she's going to go destroy a company, and she can buy stock when she knows she's going to help some environmentalist solar panel company. That's how this works.
That said, I think Donald Trump's made a calculus in the E. Jean Carroll case that the amount of money that he can lose there is small enough that he's willing to use that to create a circus, a distraction, try to pump up his ratings, try to pump up some interest in the Republican primaries, drown out his opponents. And he's willing to accept that as an acceptable loss.
And I know these lawyers are trying to insult Trump on the E. Jean Carroll case, but it actually shows he's winning because their thinking is he saw it as an even trade, that he could create this giant spectacle and get a lot more marketing on his brand, including his election in the primaries. And all it cost him was the $5 to $12 million he had to pay to E. Jean Carroll, which is pocket change for Trump. We've said that before, that it's not that significant. He's not facing jail time or anything like that with that particular case. He's still winning. These lawyers in MSC and NBC are still completely losing it. Letitia James cannot be happy about this because they just want to damage Trump, and he looks cool as a cucumber. I'm Doug in Exile.